Greetings, fellow gamers. Gid here, signing in for another episode of the Friendship Disc series. We're on episode 11, and today we are covering a couple of the Friendship Discs that are still newly released for us, and these ones feature Moana. So it's Moana and Merida, and Moana and Maui. So we're going to take a look at them, these two, and I'll see which one I like best. And you know the drill, I'll play through the first little bit, and maybe we'll see what else is going on. So let's get started. Alright, let's see what's going on with Moana here. Merida is the friend providing the support disc. Let's take a look, unlock. How about the wall? So sorry I'm late, some wee bamput wouldn't stop blethering. And Moana says, what? I completely agree with the sentiment there. Looks like this will be an interesting friendship. The disc, friends of a feather, jump earlier farther. So, into the fray, jumps at the furthest enemy, and triggers when hit points are below 55%, and it also base damages what goes up via the level. So that hit point change probably goes up every 5% would be my guess. We'll just look at the skill again quickly here. Just get refamiliarized. So into the fray, normal damage when she's below 50%, jumps at the closest enemy with her oar, does lots of damage, and then she stays in melee range attacking with her oar for the remainder of the fight. Which is a pretty awesome ability, and further to that, she will do it sooner, and instead of the closest enemy, goes to the furthest enemy, and with each 5% hit point bump, she will activate this very powerful attack sooner. Definitely looks like a win-win disc to me. I know I've seen a couple people using it. I'd say, unless that Maui disc is really impressive, this would be one that I'd go for sooner than later. Quite an excellent disc, for sure. Cool. And I will talk about Moana in a separate video. She is very powerful, probably one of my favorite characters. Gets a lot of use and works in a fair number of compositions just because she's very self-sufficient. Now let's go to Maui. First we'll check Merida. No, it's not there. I knew that. Okay, Maui and Moana. You're welcome. But I didn't say thank you. Well, you should have. Seems like a classic Maui-Merida interaction. Master Navigator. More hit point for every tank. The level up skill is maximum hit points per ally whose role is tank. And the incremental skill that goes up with the star rank is max hit points to allies. Which is awesome overall if using Maui alone adds maximum hit points to the whole team. I don't see Maui used a lot in current play though. So I'm not sure how that would actually... Hey, it seems beneficial. I don't think there's another disc for him at the moment. I know he has another friendship with Stitch, but that's for Stitch. But yeah, Maui just doesn't get a lot of play right now. If we take a quick look at our current arenas, whether it's Arena, Coliseum, Challenger, Platinum, he doesn't show up on really any defensive teams that I've seen, and I can't remember the last time I fought him on a team, whether competent or not, in the Coliseum. So I don't know if it's just his overall abilities don't synergize well with other heroes. Maybe there's heroes that can do better that are more, viable if you have them, that are preferred to be on the team as opposed to Maui. I can only assume it's something to that effect, but not a bad disc. However, I would definitely go for the Moana Merida disc between these two. That one for Maui would be super tertiary. He's actually a really good counter to Korra though. This ability, Take Flight, does the knockback, anything that keeps her from using the abilities that she has in combat, notably her active skill, is always good. So maybe he's just very niche. I don't know, maybe there's a secret team that people aren't really posting, or maybe you use him quite a bit. If so, let me know in the comments below. Maybe down the road I will explore the possibility of Maui as a mainstay, or maybe once we get to another tier badges he fires right up, but between the two it's definitely going to be the Moana disc, hands down. So that being said, let's take a look and hop into the Moana Merida campaign. If I can find it here. What's going on? Okay. Let's try the friend finder, because that's what it's for. There we go. Oh, I must not have scrolled over far enough. The cultural differences. Yeah, these two are probably going to have some more interesting dialogue. Their dialogue's already pretty interesting. I like it. 10 friends, stamina per stage. Okay, let's get going here. Start it off, see what we're up against. I don't imagine it'll be too difficult. Merida lacks a bit of defense, but she's pretty powerful, and Moana is just super self-sustaining and does, like I've mentioned before, pretty sure the highest basic damage for any hero right now. Easy victory. What are these? Level 71 P4 1 star. Oh, I need some more stamina. Alright, let's continue this. Yeah, those two work pretty well together. I forgot, I might have mentioned they added those little robots recently. They appear in groups of 3. Do their damage. I think they came in 1.35, 1.4. I think when the new chapter was added, or one of the updates. Might have been a spillover from a new chapter on server 1. So I did decide what I'm going to do with my friendship disc episodes going forward. As before, I would cover them in detail, the actual walkthroughs that I play, or the playthroughs, walkthroughs that I did. Now not so much. I think how it's going to go is I have a few that are all primed, ready to go at episode 8. So I'm going to maybe just do a marathon auto disc clear, see if I can get a bunch of them out of the way, maybe in 1 or 2 episodes. And then after that, for this tier of the friendship discs, aside from the one I already completed, which got bumped to a lower level set anyway, I will continue to make them in more detail how I've done before. Let's see what's going on here. I've never seen a pal used as a weapon. I'm glad they addressed that. I'm self-taught. Nice bow. So that's something I'm going to do with the actual friendship disc videos going forward. I do have a couple old school ones, old school now, but friendship disc videos from before that I have not posted videos for yet. And they'll kind of just be their own thing, look at how they used to be, and if you all are working on them in the new version, you can kind of compare and see what you missed out on. Alright, definitely a worthwhile disc to pursue, and I will continue that one after I get Merida's Bogo disc. Speaking of Merida's Bogo disc, we have a bit of time, got a bit of friendship stamina left, so why don't we go back here to Merida and Bogo's friendship, pick up where I'm at right now, and do a couple more episodes, or not more episodes, but a couple more stages in the episode just for fun. I'm on episode 5, about halfway through. Let's pick this up with these level 78 P4 3-star creeps here. Got Frozone, Merida, Tia, Bogo. Pretty decent team. I don't imagine we'll have much difficulty. Yeah, I know I could keep going because I have a few refreshes of friend stamina. However, I have a plan for that stamina now, so we're just going to finish up these last couple stages and to probably call it a day. The power. This team actually functions pretty decent. I need to get Frozone a couple more color levels. It's only P2. Alright, out of friendship stamina. Alright, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Thanks again for checking in. There is one more Friendship Disc episode in this series coming up, and that features the friendships of Stitch. In addition to that, I will be covering the 1.5.8 update shortly. There wasn't a huge update for us on Server 2 Plus. The Guild Wars are coming out shortly, maybe even by the time you see this. So I'm just going to wait for all that to be rolled out, and then I will look at it all at once. And of course, there'll be other videos on the way. So thanks again so much for watching, all of you. You are all awesome. I greatly appreciate your support. Remember, if you're new, please subscribe. If you've been around for a bit, like, share, hit that notification bell if you haven't done so you know when the next video's coming up. And of course, keep on gaming. We'll see you next time.